Everyone, my name is Marek Rudak, and the goal of this video is to simplify your relationships by today reflecting on relationship planning. The inspiration for this video is a quote by Dwight Eisenhower, a wonderful general and a wonderful president, who said, "Plans are worthless, but planning is everything." I don't know about you, but when I think about the word plan, it implies a very rigid sequence of steps. And one of the downsides of having very rigid sequence of steps is that it assumes that you know exactly how the future will unfold, which is not how things like war happen, because you don't know how the enemy is going to react, how the environment is going to look like. And so if you have a very rigid plan and you don't account for these contingencies, you'll experience a lot of downtime and confusion trying to figure out what happens, and enemy loves to exploit confusion. And so that's why the plans are okay, but it's actually the process of you thinking through all the things that can happen, how you can best apply your resources to accomplish the mission. That's what is far more important than the actual end product itself in form of a plan. Now, to translate that into relationships, let me modify that quote a little bit and say that relationship plans are worthless, but planning is everything. And obviously, there's a lot of different ways I can talk about this whole concept, but I think when it comes to relationship, a very fair thing to say is that we as human, we tend to live in our minds, and especially for our guys, we tend to live in our minds and think how each relationship will play out. And inevitably, it never does. At some point, our expectations get disappointed. And so that's where planning comes into play, because what happens is that it's very easy for us to assume that it's the other person's fault. And it might be, but typically the fault lies somewhere in between. And so that's why where the planning comes very handy, in a sense that whenever you get disappointed in a relationship, whether it's personal or professional, spend some time trying to figure out what it is about that person, their background, or maybe that whole situation that made them act the way it did. And when you step outside and you think about it from the other perspective, you might just notice how what they've done to you might be very hurtful, but might make sense from their standpoint of view. And once you realize that, then that's when the healing can happen and a closer relationship can develop. So my friends, whenever you encounter a relationship, or maybe you have a relationship right now in your life where it's not going the way you like it to go, take a step back and do some planning. Try to figure out what it is about that person that's making them act that way. And if you need some help, please go to CS1 Mindset, sign up for a complimentary relationship audit where I can help you figure out what is the best way to approach that particular situation. Until next time, God bless, and talk to you soon.